Hi, and welcome to RickSwanRacing. Well, I am back again. This morning, tried to do the 2.4 hours of Sebring. This is a special event race in LeMans Ultimate that is a charity race for child cancer. And they're hosting these races. I believe I want to say it's a French organization. I left a link in the description of the videos, both on YouTube and on Twitch. Try to do the 11 o'clock East Coast time race, and didn't go so well. It basically killed the server. And looking back at it, I posted something. It looks like they had almost 600 people signed up. And I think what ended up happening is it ended up blowing the server up. I couldn't even get in the race. I was all registered, ready to go, excited to get in, started my stream, went to the load screen, and got just black screen with literally nothing whatsoever on it. So there was no option. I couldn't even register for this 2 o'clock race. So I think in the end, I think they ended up having to pretty much restart the servers or something. I don't know. But it ended up being a pretty big mess. And I went on to the Discord for LMU, and it looked like it wasn't just me. So it wasn't my computer. It sounded like it was a bigger issue of the service. And maybe that's, in a way, maybe it's a good thing. I mean, maybe by having so many people trying to get in to do this race, that's a good thing for the sim, you know, for the developers, that there's a lot of people that want to do these special events. Additionally, too, it's a good thing for people that want to watch these kinds of races that are like charity events and stuff like that, you know. So I definitely encourage anybody, you know, I believe this fund is this charity, I think, is a French charity, but, you know, I encourage anybody to here in the States, over there, whichever, you know, this is a good time of the season that if you want to donate money to these types of charities, it's a good thing. On a personal note, I ended up working for almost 3 years in hematology and oncology, working with adult inpatient cancer treatment, and it's definitely a pretty hard road for these families. You know, I didn't work with kids, but I worked with well, everybody from 18-year-olds old up, and it was pretty tough. Definitely enlightening, builds character to work in an environment like that in healthcare. So shout out to all the nurses out there. You guys do an amazing job. So anyways, that's that for now. Got about 20 seconds left, and then I'm going to try to jump into this sim race, and I really hope I can make it in. And if it doesn't, then I guess I'm going to go find something else to race if this decides not to fly for me. So 4 seconds, crossing fingers, starting now. Let's do it. Please, please, please. Oh, yes. Now let's see if it'll let me join. Please let me join. I really want to race today. But yeah, no, Sebring is cool. I love Sebring. It's a super fun track. And the last 2.4, I've done a few of the 2.4 hour events. This is the first special charity type one. The previous ones that I did were pretty much just Le Mans, which is fun. But Sebring, having been here a handful of times to spectate and film and stuff, I'm a big fan of Sebring. So it'll be interesting to see how I'm assuming they're going to do a compressed timeline race where we're going to start in daylight, race through the night, and then end in daylight. But I'm loading. That's a good sign. And if it works, I'm going to get out there and do some practice. I'm trying to not touch anything because I really want this to load. I got my older wheel back on. This is a BMW wheel. I'm actually going to race a BMW GT3 today if this thing comes through for me. And got the BMW wheel that I put back together. It's sitting at 100%, so hopefully it's just kind of hesitating. Seems like you have to wait and just be really patient with the sim sometimes when there are this many people doing it. Or it's all going to go to hell in a handbasket and we're going to blow the server up again. I hear car noises. That's a good sign. There's my car. It's got about 8 minutes of practice, so I'm going to get out there, turn on some of my other displays here. speed limiter. Cool. Well, so far so good. I don't want to count my chickens. Oop. I can just cut somebody off. Sorry, dude. Didn't see you come. I'm gonna pull over here and let this guy go by because I gotta fix some audio. Don't follow me, dude. I don't know where I'm going. Fix my in-car audio so I can actually hear the car. All right, so I got about 8 minutes of practice just to get my feet underneath me. The force feedback seems to be working. That's good. So far, so good.
It exit is clear. Your tyres are cold. Watch out. We've got cold brakes all round.
Let my car warm up a little bit here. It's one thing I noticed here at Sebring. I did a little bit of practice earlier after I couldn't get into the race. The tires took a while to warm up.
P9. Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
But decided to go back
Looks
to
like
the BMW.
Spinned it. Air temperature's increasing. It's now 28 Celsius. We think that Jimenez has gone off. Green flag, Sector 2.
Get this thing warmed up.
The leader has just done a 2:12.29. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Your front brakes are getting a bit hot. Sector 1 is yellow. The leader's just done a 2:10.12. We think Santoro has spun off. Sector 1 is clear. Alright Rick, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
She's still pretty cold right now.
Sector 2 is yellow, P4. Your last lap time was at 2:15.23. Sector 2 is clear.
I have to say the BMW from the external camera, when you watch replays in this, sounds really, really realistic.
Second off the pace in Sector 1.
In car, I couldn't tell you.
Fastest class car
I've
behind.
never driven one. Maybe someday. That'd be cool. I'd be happy with the GT4 or even a TCR. Pretty sure that's a
The leader
prototype.
has just done a 2:08.22.
That's the, for anybody that's not familiar with LMU, when the cars don't load in, it gives you these generic red and blue Porsches no matter what car it is. It could be a GT car, it could be a prototype.
Temperatures are pretty high. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. The leader's just done a 208.18.
A little slidey. This guy by here. Go by, dude. I'm letting you go.
Clear left. Yellow flag, Sector 1. We think that Mario has crashed.
Don't do it, Mario. I actually got to do something real quick here. I need to pit. Maybe I can just pull off here and hit. I'm just going to pull here. Since that pit's closed.
The leader has just done a 206.04.
Go to the garage. Mess with my setup for a minute. See if I've got Coach Dave Academy. I'm trying it. Let's try that again. Hope. Or did I just blow the sim up again? There we go.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Let's try this setup. I forgot they had some pre-made setups. Let's see if they're any better. Alright, let's give this another try. Again, sit about 2 minutes, so I can do a little bit, well, I'll do a little bit of lap, but I gotta qualify after this. But I'll try their setup. Sometimes from the base setup to those other setups, the behavior of the car can change quite a bit. Obviously.
Your pit exit looks clear. Green flag Sector 1. Sector 3 is clear. Your brakes are cold. Take it easy.
Couple tires again. Way cold tires.
There's a group of faster cars behind. Sector 1 is yellow. Clear left.
I think
It looks like Depretier has gone off.
Yeah, I think he died actually right behind this yellow car. I thought I saw two, and one of them just suddenly, oh, he's about to die too. See, bud?
Sector 2 is now yellow.
I think he cooked it, overcooked it a
That's the
little.
end of the session. 8th place.
All right, that's okay. That was just warm up. Now, like I said, I don't necessarily intend to be super fast in this event, but if I can just survive for the 2.5 hours, I'll be happy. So we got 15 minutes. Got about, let me wait for this thing. So about 2 minute lap. That'll be about, say, 10 laps. It'll be 220. There. I'll change my setup. I'm going to go down. I'll go down to about, well, how many laps? Be 10, be 7 laps. I'll go for about 10 laps. That should be ample. I know I don't need that much, but that's okay. Again, I don't, it's a long race, so I'm not hell-bent that I must be up on pole or anything crazy like that. So I'm not going to be on pole anyways. I'm not that fast.
Exit's clear. Push. Okay, Rick. We've got 13 minutes to get a decent lap in. Let's get some heat into these brakes.
Yeah, I should have ample gas for this.
Cold tyres all round.
It takes, I noticed earlier that it takes almost 3 laps on this track to get tires up to temp. Should have worn my Turner Motorsports t-shirt for this race. Should have been repping the taco team. But it's way too cold in my basement where the sim is for that. It's only like 5 degrees outside, so.
Clear right.
I just had a wire come loose under my feet, so I'm gonna have to try to magically fix this while I'm going down the back straight here. It's okay, this is just a warm-up lap anyways. I'm glad my brakes are hot, so my tires are gonna be warm. See if I made it worse with that wire. I'll have to fix that before the session starts. Alright. I know everything's still super cold.
Lap 2.
What's your quickest lap in this session?
9.
Once I get everything up to temp, then I can turn the ABS down a bit and push a little bit. But again, like I said, it's going to take a couple laps for that.
Sector 1 is 2.1 off the pace. Clear left. Carla, clear left. Okay, Rick, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace.
Still kind of cold. Check temps now. Still cold. So I guess there'll be one more lap before I actually get to push it all.
Lap 2, 0, 9.8.
P11. Sector 3
Yeah,
is
my times are
9 seconds off the pace.
pretty slow right now, and I know they are, but that's okay. Tires are still super slippery for some reason. Still plowing along.
Sector 1 is 1.9 off the pace.
Front tires are coming in, but rear tires are still really cold. I'll probably turn my ABS down on this lap. About 7 minutes of qualifying left.
Lap 2:09.14.
14th. Sector 3 is 1.9 seconds off the pace.
This will only be, I think, my second race in the BMW, so it's still kind of new to me a little bit. Now that the tires are kind of up to temp, I can start trying to push a little bit harder here.
Second off the pace in Sector 2. Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Just done 2:03.37. Okay, Rick, there's a faster car approaching.
Yeah, I'm definitely off pace, but I gained back 2 seconds on that one.
Sector 3 is 1.4 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 2:05.70. Sector 1 is 1.5 off the pace.
Trying to see if the maybe I can go a little taller gear in some of these corners.
There's a faster car up clear right.
Yeah, every car is just a little bit different too. Sometimes they like one gear, sometimes they like the other. It's just strange. That's what makes each car a little bit unique. I got time for about one more lap, and then I'm probably going to hit the pits and see if I can fix this wire, tuck it in.
The leader's just done a 202.94.
Lap 2, 0, 7, 4.
Sector 3 is 1.7 seconds off the pace. To go, 2 minutes.
Alright, so I'll finish this lap. Gain a little bit. Each lap I'm gaining a little bit overall. Whoop, misshift.
The guy ahead has just done a 205.21.
Might gain about a third of a minute. Third of a second? No. Third of a second. Yeah, third of a minute, that'd be cool. I don't know, we'll see. As long as that box right there
Right side's clear.
stays in the green, I'm happy. Or continuously gets green.
That time was
That's your quickest lap in this session.
6.80.
Alright. So let me park it. I'm gonna park it here, go back to the pit, maybe? Hopefully. Doesn't seem to want to.
That's the end of the session. V14.
There we go. Turn a garage. Keyboard wasn't responding. So, P14. Well, how many we got? Here, am I like way at the back? Yeah. Well, my times aren't horrible. My times aren't horrible. I mean, they're not, definitely not front runner times, but they're not too far out. I see people within a second of me, all around me, in front of me, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Again, it's a long race, so you know it doesn't bother me that much if I'm not towards the front. I mean, I like to be at least mid-pack, but oftentimes there's such chaos at the start where people just get kind of stupid and crash. A lot of times, if you can avoid it, they spend a lot of time in the pits and you gain spots. But then again, this is a long race. go back to the car setup and make sure I'm in full fuel. At least I'm not last. Well, not yet, until these guys get their times in. I see a couple people that doesn't even look like they qualified, so either they couldn't get in or they just decided to start from the pits, maybe. But I guess you could start from the pit, but I don't really know with this track, because the start-finish line is not at the pit. I guess I don't really know, as there would be a big advantage to doing it that way. All right, time to do it. Make sure I got force feedback. I do. High beams work. Yep. Wipers work. It's not supposed to rain at this race. Menu works. Leave my traction control, or not my traction control, I'll leave my ABS up at around 11. Got about a minute and 20 seconds before actual race start. I wish my dash here was a little bit more accurate. It's pretty accurate, but it doesn't, I don't get all the good telemetry from the sim. I had heard that that's one issue with LMUs. It sounds like it doesn't necessarily send all the telemetry to like SimHub and stuff like that. I don't know how true that is. Trying to make sure my camera's in a good place. 30 seconds. Cold start, long race. At least got a couple cars behind me. Maybe if I can make a clean start without dying, I can have a halfway decent race. Either way, it's going to be fun. 20 seconds. Yeah, somebody in chat here. It's a long race. Don't be stupid. It's an endurance race. You're not going to win at first lap.
Formation lap has started.
I'll just be happy if I don't get some sort of bogus penalty at start, because there's some weird dynamics that occur. Actually, on that note, I'm going to turn that menu back up. Line up on right. I can do that. People. I'll probably get a penalty for that, even though I didn't touch anybody.
Green flag, green flag.
There's that one lone prototype from the back.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Let's all be smart.
We think
Let's all be
Hans
smart.
has binned it. Green flag sector 1. Well done, Rick. Good start. Clear left.
So far, so good.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
If I can just not get rear-ended by that Corvette or whatever it is behind me. He seems very eager. So he's going to make a dumb move, I bet. People get too greedy first lap.
Clear left.
I may just opt to let this guy go by because he's going to kill us both.
Sector 3. We can see Hugo has stacked it. Sector 3 is green.
Huh. What happened to that guy? He backed way
in
off.
front is now 0.40. 10th position. Okay, Rick. The next car is Zabo. We think that Spawn has stacked it. Green flag, sector 2. Sector 3 is yellow. We can see Samoshin has spun off. Sector 3 is now clear. Sector 1, yellow flag. Green flag, sector 1. It looks like Faja has binned it.
He's trying to see if that Corvette's going to dive bomb me.
9.79.
The brakes are hot all round.
Two Corvettes.
Yellow flag, sector 2. Yellow flag in sector 1. We think that Muller has gone off. Yellow flag in sector 3. Green flag, sector 2. We've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them. We think Jerome has crashed. The track temperature's rising. It's now 25 Celsius.
Tires are starting to come up to temp now, so
Green flag in sector 3.
maybe I'll get lucky and these two guys will duke it out a lot.
Sector
Behind
1
me.
is green.
Lots of smoke in front of
Yellow
me.
flag.
Unsafe
Green flag,
entry.
sector 3. It looks like it's binned it. Car right side's clear. Car in front of us is like. Come on, Rick. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
Whoa, people. Some heavy braking there. You're gonna kill everybody doing that, man. That was a very bad place to pull that.
Time 2:10.1
P7. Car left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. That's barely a scratch, mate. Just ignore it.
Well, he was gonna try to get by either way.
Incidents in Sector 2. Yellow flag. We think spawn has gone off. Green flag in Sector 2. Yellow flag.
I wonder if that guy had
Buzzes.
damage.
We think Jerome has stacked it. The gap to 7th position. Ahead is now 0.5. There's a faster car approaching. Yellow flag. We think that Jerome has crashed. Green flag in Sector 1.
Killed that apex on the inside and that shoved him right on the outside.
Celsius.
Could have been a lot worse for him.
Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag.
That time was a 2.
We can see spawn has gone off.
5.
Sector 1 is now green, Sector 2 is green.
A shift. I think I need to turn a little later in on that one. Feels like I'm clipping the apex a little too tight. This guy behind me is a little faster.
Yellow flag in Sector 1. Yellow flag Sector 2. Last lap was 8:206.88. Green flag in Sector 1. That's your best lap in the session. The track temps increasing. It's now 28 Celsius. Hans is pitting from position 17. We think he'll come out close in front. That's about you, mate. Sector 1 is clear. It looks like Bouillon has spun off. Flagging sector 2.
I pushed a lot there. That was an ugly series of corners. For some reason, pushed in deep on that one.
Flag. You're being caught by the faster class cars.
Try to give these guys some room.
7.34.
Flag.
Now it's going to get interesting as the hypercars catch us.
Blue flag. Clear right. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Always gets a lot spicier when everybody starts mixing it up like that.
Okay, Rick, there's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. Some faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position. Blue flag.
I think there was some sort of a tangle behind me between Prototype and the BMW that was chasing me.
Car ahead is Gertzak.
Time 2:07.45.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 30 Celsius. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. Incident in sector 1. Yellow flag. We think that Depretier has binned it. Green flag sector 1. Clear right. B7.
Congested up here.
Temps increasing. It's now 25 Celsius. Okay, Rick, you're reeling. Gertzak in. The gap is now 1.3 seconds. flag in sector 3. It looks like RT has binned it.
Six, 2, 1.
That's the car behind. Flag, blue flag. We think RT has gone off. Sector 1 is green. Clear left.
This is gonna get messy.
Right, clear right.
That was kind of
Don't let him get away.
not very nice.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 32 Celsius. Yellow flag, sector 3. We think that RT has spun off.
Yeah, he stuck his nose in there. He got me, but that's okay.
7th position. We're quality paced every lap now, mate. There might still be chances here.
Oh, there's definitely
Rick,
chances
the
here.
next car is Jimenez.
I just want to get back up to those guys. Still got a lot of fuel left.
The car behind's a faster class.
That nearly killed you there, dude.
Right side's car, right side's clear. Clear left. Yellow flag, sector 3 left, clear left.
Yeah, it's moves like that that get everybody killed.
Sector
Not
2
wise.
is now green.
Typical prototype driver.
Okay, Rick, there's a faster car approaching.
Time 2:08.26.
car left, clear left. Clear right.
That guy was smart. He backed out of it. You could see that something was going south in a hurry.
Car behind. Incident in sector 2, yellow flag.
That was
It looks like
smart.
Samotion has gone off. Green flag, sector
Smart
2.
racecraft.
Right side's clear.
Lap 207.58.
Trying to get back up with this Ferrari. The sneaky, sneaky guy that got me.
Yellow flag in sector 2. We can see Samotion has binned it. Sector 1 is green. Green flag in sector 2. The gap to P6 ahead is now 0.8. Yellow flag in sector 2. We think that Diogo has gone off. Green flag in sector 2. The track temp's increasing. It's now 35 Celsius. Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Okay, Rick. There's a faster class car approaching. We think Murray has binned it.
He beat me to the corner, dude. Car behind me got a much better run into that corner.
920.
Sixth place.
3.
Looks like Spawn has stacked it. Green flag sector 1. Faster car approaching. It's their class leader.
misshift. I thought for sure that
Yellow flag in
prototype
sector
was
1.
going to dive in that corner, so I stuck wide.
We
Kind of
think
screwed me
Santoro
over.
has crashed. Sector 1 is now green. Campbell is now in the lead. It's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Pushing hard on that.
That time was a 2:07.01.
Blue flag.
This is why I love multi-class. And props to the guy behind me in the BMW that he didn't intentionally try to make a bold move and kill us both. I'm sure that'll come eventually. That Corvette that spun earlier is just got him.
Yellow flag, sector 2. Sector 2 is now green.
Yeah, he's gonna get his nose in there.
Right side's clear. Clear right. Clear right. Come on, Rick. Don't panic, we'll get him back.
Had a flashback to a death there on a previous race where I tried to go too wide through there and somebody did a just really stupid move and then cut into me and we both died. Then he got mad at me because he turned into me. It's like, dude, don't pass there. It's just a dumb place to pass. High risk.
Blue flag, faster cars approaching. The guy ahead is much yellow, P6. Keep it neat and tidy, we still might get something out of this. Yellow flag, watch out. It looks like Ash has binned it. Blue flag. Green flag in sector 1.
Don't do it, prototype. Stupid place to pass.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. These guys are scrapping for position.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
The gap to P5 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 37 Celsius.
I think these prototypes forget what class they're in.
Sector 2 is now yellow.
They seem to think that they're running British touring cars or something.
Blue flag.
I'm actually going to let him get an edge on me here. There's a prototype behind us, and that guy is not making great choices anyways.
Clear right.
Still a lot of time. There's almost 2 hours left in this race.
Lap 2:08.49.
Push real wide. dude. I'm gonna let you get by me because you're an idiot. You're dangerous. You're overdriving your car into the dirt.
All right, Rick. It's a faster class car approaching.
I haven't tried any of the SimGrid stuff yet. Here, let me get through this before I respond, because this Corvette's gonna try to kill me here. Yeah, I haven't tried any of the, like the SimGrid Championship stuff yet. Mainly because I don't know, as I've said in previous videos, we're traveling a lot in January because we're going to the Rolex, so I don't want to sign up for like any championships or anything.
You've just done a 207.
I'm gonna let this guy get by me here because he's already been off like 2 to 3 times in front of me, so he's obviously making some pretty dumb choices.
Green flag in sector 1. We think that Jimenez has binned it.
He's overdriving his car a bit.
Okay, Rick, the next car is Diogo.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited that they're doing some of these championships, though. I think once we get through January, I'm going to start looking at it.
Yellow flag sector 2. We can see Lake has gone off. Green flag sector 2.
Yeah, I did championships in iRacing, like leagues and stuff, and it was so much fun. I really, really, really liked it. And this last summer, I didn't do a ton of leagues or racing anyways, because we traveled a lot due to just family related stuff. But previous year we started filming events, motorsports events, and so this year trying to do a lot more of it. And so starting the season with the Rolex in January, we're going to go down to see some family, and then we're going to, or at least I'm going to go do some photos and some videography of the 24 hours. I doubt I make it through the whole 24 hours, but I'm old. I don't stay up that late. But a couple years ago we did it. Stayed up till, stayed there till easily 10 o'clock at night, which it's plenty dark, so you get to see a lot of good stuff.
There's a faster car approaching. They're on our lap, so there'll be no blue flag.
Still get to see all the hot rotors and a lot of the night action. But yeah, no, I don't like to commit to big championships and things like that if I know that
okay, Rick,
I'm gonna miss a bunch of it.
Will open on lap 26 and it will close on lap 26.
Yeah, you'll get there. It takes time. I mean, I have had a hard time getting out of bronze driver rating just because of dropped races and getting cleaned out by other people. Yeah, I actually turned 55 in January, so I'm right there, man. But yeah, what the hell was I saying there? But yeah, no, I just don't sign up for a lot of the championship stuff. But yeah, no, I've got like a really great safety rating, but when it comes to actual driver rating, yeah, not so much.
Air temps rising. It's now 27. Celsius.
It's getting really dark. Very cloudy. I wonder if this is going to have a sunset. Well, one of the things that I learned with iRacing too is I would get kind of obsessed with my iRating, and then I realized, you know what, I don't really care. As long as I'm having a good time and I'm racing clean and I get some good racing in, I'm not going to obsess with this score, that score, the other score. I mean, I do take pride in being a safe driver, like being really safe, being very consistent, and staying out of the messes as best I can. You can't win a race if you don't finish a race, and you can't have a good finish if you're driving like a moron.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Your lap time was 06.78. We think Fortunato has spun off.
I think this Ferrari is going to get me again. Yeah, I've been stuck. I came really close to getting into silver, and like they had made some changes to the sim, so I had a bunch of these disconnections, and then on top of it, then I'd get into a race, and I'd get in a race and just get cleaned out by some monkey nut just doing something that was stupid, ruin my race, kill my score, and it's like, oh, you guys. Car feels like it's finally coming in and feeling really good. Still got like 8 laps of fuel.
P5. Right side's clear.
So this guy's gonna go for a bonehead move.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Hey, guess what? He spun again.
Away. It looks like Diogo has gone off.
That's like the 3rd time that guy's looped it. No, I said go stream, man, and plug your channel. It's fine to me. More the merrier. It's all good for the community. I'm actually, I'm new at this. I mean, I've only been streaming for a couple weeks now. Maybe a couple weeks? I don't know, maybe 3 weeks. Just still trying to get it figured out, 2-boxing it. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to interact with people and drive at the same time, because I'm one of those people, it's like, I got to turn down the radio, I don't know where I'm going.
Car behind.
All right, goodbye, buddy. Trying to let you go.
Clear left.
Oh, that was stupid, I shouldn't have done that, but I thought he was going to dive, so I was trying to be nice. That's what I get for being nice. Let me go over here. I try to stay out of the prototype's ways. Yeah, I think I mean, during COVID, everybody jumped into sim racing. And now the technology is great. There's so many, so much good technology for it. You can get, there's great applications, there's, software, there's electronics, mixer boards. I mean, the games themselves, the sims themselves just keep getting better and better. I've been playing LMU pretty much from day one, and I mean, it's had some rough roads with changes that they made crashing on me, but all in all, I love it.
Okay, Rick, there's a faster class car approaching. Sector 3 is now yellow. We think Jimenez has stacked it.
Again? Didn't you do it already? Yeah, I mean, it's, LJ, it's, a lot cheaper to smash pixels than it is to smash sheet metal and carbon fiber for sure. I mean, I did way back. I did rallycross, SCCA rallycross, and that was kind of my scratching my itch. I did that for years, pretty competitively actually, driving Subarus up here in the Northeast, and then did a little bit of ice racing, tried some autocross, but never did any track stuff until 2 years ago. I got for Father's Day while I was filming a race in Watkins Glen for the World GT. Well, I wasn't filming for them, I was filming for myself, but that's what the event was, the Fanatec Series SRO. And I got a hot lap of Watkins Glen with the Skip Barber Supra for Father's Day that my oldest ended up buying for me for Father's Day. And it was like, man, it was so much fun. So I immediately came back from Watkins Glen and said, all right, I need a track car. So I started hunting around trying to find something that would make a decent, like, I always wanted like a TCR, but you can't touch them, like the Hyundai Velosters, the Civics, stuff like that. Everybody wants a lot of money. And so long story short, I ended up getting a deal on a Audi TT Quattro that a kid had. He couldn't get it running, he had a lot of problems with it, so he just, his dad's like, you need it gone, man, before snow comes. And so he sold it to me cheap, and I got it going, and it's either going to turn into just like a fun track car, or potentially it's going to become my youngest son's first car. We'll see. Kind of depends. He kind of wants a truck, so we'll see. But can't complain. I think I paid $600 for the car. It's a pretty cool car. I actually have it in one of my videos. I did a video on, hey, I got this thing started. Here's what I've been doing to it. No, I'm in Vermont, actually. I'm in northern Vermont, close to the Canadian border. So we go to Lime Rock. Been to Lime Rock a few times. I'm kind of bummed that IMSA is no longer going there. You know, because we would go down for the GT4s and the GT3s, or well, GTDs that they would run there. You know, Montreal, we're probably an hour south of Montreal, over the border.
Blue flag. Okay, Rick, there's a faster car approaching.
That was not a good corner.
Clear left.
This Corvette's going to get by me again, probably. Then I'll see him again later as he spins another time. He's got a better run.
On your left. Clear left.
He's probably going to try to over-under me. Yep, that's good. It's okay.
Clear right.
He earned it. He stayed clean. He stayed out of my butt. I don't mind. Keeps his nose out of my butt. I'm okay. As long as I don't get rear-ended. That pisses me off when people do that. They don't have enough car control to stay out of your ass. This guy has already shown that he's driving on the edge. He's looped it a few times. But yeah, now sim racing is far safer and cheaper than track stuff. But I'd like to. I'd love to get some track time.
The car in front is Diogo. Car clear right.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to race, but I don't have that kind of money. I may go back to rallycross. I have two project cars. I have an Audi TT 2003 Quattro 225, and then I've got a 1984 Fiat X19 that I'm probably going to turn into a rallycross, like a historic rallycross car, just for fun. It's getting really dark.
Clear right.
I am actually an analyst. I've done a little bit of everything. I was an engineer for years, worked in manufacturing, aerospace, and military stuff. And then 2010, when the economy tanked, had some pretty big life changes. Was forced into some career changes. Got into actually healthcare. My wife said, you know, I think you'd make a great nurse. So I went back to school I did a couple masters. I had my business degree and an engineering degree. And I ended up going back to school pre-nursing, but that's when I decided that I wanted to get into quality assurance and management. And so I did 2 master's degrees and ended up going to work in healthcare consulting for the government, doing diabetes education and collecting data around that for Medicare. And then I ended up, more recently, when COVID hit and everything kind of went haywire, now I actually work for my state's judiciary, working on the technology that they use for remote court hearings, all the applications related to that. And I'm back in school again for my doctorate. Yeah, I mean, truck driving's a good noble career, man. Somebody's got to do it, and without truck drivers, the economy would not move. To be fair.
Yellow flag on gap 2. Ahead is increasing.
Yeah, I mean, if you like school, and school's not for everybody, you know. I actually consider being a teacher, but you know, school's not for everybody, and that's okay. You know, we each, like I tell my boys, like, you know, I don't really do whatever you want to do in life. You know, as long as you're paying your bills, you're a good human being, you're staying out of trouble, you're not, you know, being a sponge to society, you have a good heart, and you're taking care of yourself and your family, then I don't really care what you want to do. You know, you can flip pizzas, you can drive truck, you can work an excavator, you can be an engineer, you can be a vet. It doesn't matter, as long as you're happy to do it, and you can make a decent enough living doing it to provide for yourself and to live the way you want to live. No, I'm going back to school. I'm actually going for a doctorate in strategic leadership because I would like to. I'd like to get into organizational change and helping businesses be more effective at what they do. There's definitely room for growth in that area. But yeah, I'm 55, about to hit 55, and I'm in school, and I never in a million years thought I would be.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 44 Celsius.
Okay, so he's pitting. I've still got 3 laps of fuel before I have to pit. My car feels good, so I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, and you know, regarding the trucking thing in the economy, you know, everything changed. You know, when COVID hit,
Rick, there's a faster class car
and
approaching.
you know, back when you think about brick and mortar stores where people would buy products, now Amazon, you know, everybody's getting deliveries, you know, and I think so much changed within the economy and the way we all live around the time of COVID. Just everything changed, you know.
Verstappen is pitting from P8. We think he'll come out a little way behind you.
I don't think that's the Verstappen that it seems to be.
Incidents in Sector 2, yellow flag.
Yeah, nursing's tough.
We think the Pretier has crashed. Flag in Sector
like
2.
I said, I worked in long-term care, so I worked with dementia patients for a while and nursing homes and stuff like that. And that was, you know, it's very humbling, I guess, to say better, lack of better words. But I ended up doing, when I was doing my master's, I was working in a hospital with inpatient cancer treatment, and that was tough. inpatient cancer treatment, and then some end of life.
Blue flag.
Prototype behind us just decided to go mow the lawn.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Yeah,
Sector 3 is
COVID
green.
changed
We can see
everything
Hans spinned it.
in ways that I don't think we all yet appreciate, as far as our economy and global supply chains and stuff like that. And I'm sure you as a trucker see it as well. I mean, my consulting job ended because one of the previous administrations killed funding because we were government contractors, and I ended up working at Guitar Center as a lessons manager for about 9 months because I'm a big guitar player and big into rock and metal, and a buddy of mine was the store manager, and I'm like, hey, I need a job like now. And he's like, well, I need a lessons manager. Oh, I guess I better pit.
Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Oh shit.
This lap.
I gotta stop talking, pay attention to where I'm going, follow my GPS. So I gotta pit this time. But yeah, so for about 9 months I was a lessons manager trying to figure out what was going on, and then COVID hit and all lessons ended because, you know, you couldn't be around each other. So it was a big change, and then I ended up working for my state, which is where I'm at now. Whoop, car in the road.
The leader, Campbell, is pitting. Campbell in front is pitting.
That could have been messy with that Cadillac behind me.
Sector 3 is yellow.
So I got half a lap of fuel, well, 1.5 laps of fuel.
Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
So race is about an hour down-ish.
Blue flag.
That BMW prototype behind me just completely blew the corner and went straight into the wall.
Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag sector 1. All right, Rick. We expect there'll be no traffic on exit. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P5. A few seconds behind Diogo. Box in 900 feet.
My position in the race, or position where I'm at? Position in the race right now I think is like
300 feet.
Ish, 4.
100 feet. Gertzak behind is pitting. We're done. Go, go.
We're definitely not done. Let me see how long. It'll be a 40-second stop. Well, and I think it all changed. I think it all changed. Not only did people's buying behaviors and all that change, but the global supply chain really got weird too. You know, I mean, companies, even like Fanatec, great example. Fanatec struggled trying to get product. You know, and it messed everything up, and it hurt a lot of companies. Ready and go. Yeah, unfortunately, my dash down here doesn't show where I'm at. It says 16th overall, so, but I think I'm roughly 4th or 5th. I think it said I was going to come out in like 5th.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Your front brakes are cold.
Took it kind of easy to get some heat in my tires.
Lap 3, 20.
Okay, Rick. Pit window is now open. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
Still relearning this wheel. I just barely put it back together last night so that I could run the BMW.
Clear left.
I had to. I have one large 32 channel gaming board that I've shared amongst multiple controllers and boards and stuff like that, or button boxes. And I need to buy a couple more, but I think they're only really made in the UK, and I got to buy a couple. It's getting sunny again. I guess they're not going to do the compressed timeline in this race, so we're not going to get night racing. That's okay. Slippery. Nice. Yeah, I'm using, this is the, I'm using the MOZA R9 V2.
Coming out into traffic. When we
Big
leave the
crash.
pitch, we think we'll be in P5, in between Gertzak and Spartan. Green flag, sector 3. It looks like Diogo has gone off.
Shocker. Yeah, the so I'm using the MOZA R9 V2 and the MOZA pedals, and then I have the FSR and the KS wheels that I use, but I really wanted a BMW wheel, so I ended up 3D printing and modifying one for myself. And it works good. It feels good in the hands. It's not backlit, but you know, whereas this wheel cost me, I don't know, probably $30 in resin and a $35 board. So call it a $75 wheel.
You're in the lead.
How am I in the lead? It won't be for long if I continue to do the left. You know, it's a hell of a lot cheaper than that Fanatec, you know, $1,400 wheel or whatever it is. I don't quite know how I'm in the lead, but yeah, it said I'm in the lead. I don't believe it, but it won't last. These guys are faster than I am. And I'm also on kind of cold tires. I really need to get my tires up to temp fast. I got more speed, I just don't have it.
Okay, Rick, there's a faster car approaching. Sector 2 is yellow.
I really wanted the VPG, I think it is, the Mustang wheel. Looks absolutely gorgeous. I really enjoyed the Mustang in iRacing. It was so much fun.
So you're right.
So my tires are up to temp pretty fast, so.
Yellow flag. We think Mario has spun off. Car right. Clear right.
That time was a
P2.
2:08.61.
Sector 2's green.
Hey, get out of the dirt there, buddy. Well, if I could stay with this guy, my tires are going to come in. They're not there yet. He's riding everything, flying sparks off his butt. Yeah, I don't know. I used the generic Coach Dave one that, and I didn't really get time to practice with it.
There's a faster class car behind. Gertzak behind is pitting.
I don't really, to be honest, I don't really spend any time setting up my cars. Just because I don't, I guess I'm lazy, I don't know, or either that or I just don't think I'd be that good at it.
Front is now 0.9. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 46 Celsius.
I'm sure this Corvette's going to catch me again because he's fast and he's dangerous. Yeah, I would use, I used Craig's when I was doing iRacing. It worked pretty good.
Lap 2:07.72.
I feel like getting speared by this guy.
Car clear left. Yellow flag. Incident in sector 2.
He'll be off again. Actually, no, that's a different driver. That's not the
Don't let
Corvette.
him get away.
Ah. Well, I qualified like way back at P14 or something, so I'm not going to complain.
Sector 1 is now green. Green flag. Sector 2.
I didn't really get into sim racing until after COVID. I mean, I had an Xbox and PlayStation and stuff like that, and a little Logitech gear-driven wheel, and a little AK racer seat that, you know, I could play on a TV, and it was a lot of fun. But it really wasn't until my oldest boy was going to college, and him and the guys that he was rooming with all got into sim racing pretty big, and so I was kind of jealous. I'm like, all right, I got to do this thing. So I just started investing in. I actually ended up selling. I had a Subaru Rallycross project that I'd been working on, and it was during COVID again. Didn't know when racing was going to happen. Didn't really have the money to actually do track stuff. So I ended up selling the Subaru and taking some of the money and putting it into getting my first computer dedicated for sim racing. But, you know, to your point about the setups, like, I've had luck with the Coach Dave ones on here, and then Craig's on iRacing. ACC, I just never could make. Really, I just didn't put enough into that. Tried to get into low fuel motorsports and really just couldn't get into it with the license. But lately I've been running this, and AMS2 is really, really cool. Yeah, for sure. You know, a lot of times if you can survive the first lap and a half to 2 laps, everybody stretches out, and the guys who are fast, they gamble, and a lot of them lose. You know, they take high risk, they don't use, in my opinion, great racecraft, and they end up crashing out and not finishing, or ended up spending their time in the pits. Yeah, I actually picked up AMS2 during Black Friday. I had seen a video on it and people really talking about it, and I'd never had it. And I was like, so I gave it a try, and I'm like, wow, this is really, really nice to look at. And like I was really impressed with the graphics and the sound. The feel was a little odd. It took a little bit of getting used to. No, you're right though, LJ. I mean, racecraft is a big thing, and you know, it all equates to, you know, like spatial awareness. Like, I know there's 2 prototypes coming up on me fast, and I'm going to try to plan to get in and out of this corner, hopefully with, you know, making it easy for them to get by me. But a lot of your situational awareness and spatial awareness makes a big difference, especially in multi-class, which I think is why I like it so much. you going, dude? Dude, where you going? I'm guessing he's on freshy cold tires. But it just takes a lot of driving and just keep a cool head, you know? And I was going to say for you, LJ, I'm like, for example, you're a truck driver. Your ability to foresee accidents on the road as they're occurring and predict driver behavior probably has saved your butt a few times driving truck, I would imagine. You kind of see it unfolding as it's happening, or you predict it, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to position myself to get ready for something that's about to go south. Let's see if I turn my ABS down. Yeah, I did. Yeah, for sure. Well, you know, help the prototypes get by. Make it easy for them, and they're less likely to kill you. Let them kill somebody else who's not giving them space or televising their, you know, not forecasting, but, you know, they're not showing them where they're going to go, and they're being unpredictable, which inevitably ends up in cars collecting each other. I like running prototypes too. They're just so much fun. I almost ran prototype today, but I really wanted to get my BMW wheel back out and do some BMW racing. Like I was saying earlier, I should be wearing my Turner Tacos t-shirt. Will race for tacos. I like tacos. What do we have for dinner? I like just about anything Mexican, honestly. Except for tequila. I'm not a fan of tequila, unless it's mixed in something.
Okay, Rick, there's a faster car approaching.
I slid over that pretty hard.
Spartan behind is pitting now.
Try to give this guy a little extra room. Red beans are nice, yeah.
There's a faster car behind. This is their class leader.
Refried beans. LJ, where do you live? I can't. I'm sorry if you told me, because you asked about New York.
Blue flag. Clear right. Skittering
a bit on that, on the bumps. I got some cool pictures of cars at Sebring at IMSA. Was it? No, actually, it wasn't IMSA. It was the Fanatec race, the SRO race, the GT World, and cars coming around the corner and their inside wheels completely off the ground on Sunset. Yeah, Watkins Glen, I see you said you're New York. Watkins Glen was really, really nice out there. It was really beautiful. When we went out for that race 2 years ago, I think they had tornadoes. It was really bad weather. I'm hoping to make it out this year for IMSA to film it. That'd be fun. Which corner? Sunset? When you say last corner?
There's a faster class car approaching.
Scariest thing about Sebring? The fire ants. If you stand still too long and stand the wrong place, you're going to get your ankles bit. And it's hot, hot, hot. I think my pace is dropping off. I need to get my butt gear here. Yeah, I'm actually horrible at track corner names too. Sunset's the one where you turn onto the front straight and go into the bridge. Where the pavement changes, it goes from like asphalt to concrete or whatever, I think.
Yellow flag, sector 1.
And it's the concrete, like in through here, it just heaves over the years. I mean, this is an old World War II Air Force base, I believe, for training. So this is all concrete, and then you come around here, and it goes over to asphalt, and all that concrete just heaved all over the place with age. Dude, wow. That guy almost ate me.
Clear left. Incident in sector 2, yellow flag. Clear left.
Smart.
We think that Hans has stacked it.
I don't know if I followed him off or if I just pushed. I was just
Sector 2.
too busy looking in my mirror trying to figure out if that BMW is going to kill me. Either one of the BMWs. The red one's been catching me for a while, but that LMDH he locked it up, I think, coming right into that corner. I'm lucky they didn't clean me out. See if I can chase this guy for a little bit.
The guy in front is Ash. The gap to Ash in front is now 1.5 seconds.
See if I can follow his lines a little bit. He's faster than I
The
am.
car behind's a faster class.
Yeah, this is Sunset right here where you go under the bridge. And it's absolutely beautiful during sunset, but it's also, you get the sun right in your face. Makes it kind of tough.
Time to 11.14.
Slidey, slidey. Yeah, I imagine the concrete is super slick too. I would like to have seen the WEC race here. I caught the IMSA race, not this year, but last year, and it was a lot of fun.
Clear left. It looks like Murray has gone off. Green flag, sector 2.
Get right in all this stuff. I was bummed though, because they don't even have it in this sim. There's a tower right here on this corner, photographer tower. It was closed for the Fanatec race, the World GT race. I wanted to get up on it and shoot down on the cars. I had a press pass. Hoping to do that again this year. The thing about the IMSA race is to spectate, there's just so many people. It's crazy, crazy, crazy how many people there are.
Blue flag.
Unlike, if you like accessibility to the races, give this guy some room. As far as accessibility, if you want to watch GT racing, the Fanatec SRO, like the World GT stuff and the GT America, you can't beat it. The price is really good. The car, you can get close to everything, and there's not as many people, so accessibility is, I would argue, much better. Starting to push a lot. Trying some slightly different lines. Also trying to get my little flagging display here, not flagging, my race logic to display some more useful information here. Sometimes it indexes and I don't know why. That's not a bad screen. Well, if you're typing on a phone, I can understand why. I'm going to check my tires here real quick. Oh, actually, they're nice and cold on the outside, green in the middle. This feels like the car's pushing more for some reason. Let's see, where's all the great places to stand? Right over here. Right there is a good place to film from as I go off-road.
The gap to P3 ahead is increasing. It's now 4.5.
Down here in this corner is a cool place. Right after this turn, right here on the right is a good place to film. And right over here is a good place. You get them coming through here. And then you can turn, get them going away, downshifting. And then under these trees, I like, facing this corner. And then over here on the right there, no, right here at this little U-turn.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
You can kind of stand in the middle.
We think Hans has binned it.
And get them coming off in turn 1 also. This part's cool, but you can't get through the fence very easy. Hi, Fried Egg. Doing well, actually. I think I'm running P4, which is kind of shocking. Just trying to survive a 2.5 hour Sebring race. Yeah, thanks. No, it's going well. been kind of picking away at it, been pretty consistent. I don't even know if I've really had any tangles. I know I had one slight touch. Had a couple little accidental dirt excursions, but one because I was following a hypercar that decided to take me on a tour of the dirt. And another time because I was pointing out really cool places to film photos or shoot photos from, if you spectate here.
The gap to Ash ahead is increasing. It's now 6.6 seconds.
Oh yeah, the championship stuff, yeah. Woo, a little long, got bumping. Yeah, I was gonna do the 11 o'clock race this morning, and then the servers like crashed, or something. They had like, I think if I saw correctly, it was almost 600 people signed up, and I think it just screwed up the servers, and something weird happened, and so I was like ready to go, and I started streaming, and I was all excited, and then just black screen of doom. And so I was like, well, I guess I'll do the 2 o'clock version.
The track temperature's falling.
It's all good. It's a Sunday. It's kind of quiet. It's really cold here. It's like between 3 and 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Somewhere around there, I think. So I don't really want to go outside if I can help it.
All right, Rick. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. You know, and I think that's.
Blue flag.
I want this guy to beat me to the corner. I'm gonna drag my throttle. Yeah, at first I was like, oh, is it me? Because I know I've had problems with this computer, which is kind of one of, not really problems. It's just, I think that this computer struggles to be as fast and as I need it to be. So I'm planning to replace it here, hopefully in the next few days before Christmas. And I thought it might have been just me, but I went on the Discord for LMU, and I saw it was a lot of people, so it wasn't just me that got booted. It was just, I wouldn't say embarrassing, it was just frustrating because I had just started streaming. I'm like, well, all right, I guess I'll be back later, guys. So, no, yeah, you can ask. So I bought this computer during the beginning of COVID, which when it was impossible to get a computer for gaming. So it's a Intel 10700, and I went from the first GPU was like a 1650, and then I went up to a 2060, 3060, 2060? No, 3060. And now I'm running a AMD 6900 XT, but I am looking at an i9 and a 4070 Super, which all the benchmarks for both of those is actually definitely better than what I got. I'm either going to end up with a Ryzen 9 and a 4080 Super, or I'm going to end up with an i9 14900 and a 4070 Super. Yeah, that's nice. I would love to get that chip. That's a nice chip. Yeah, that's a good combo. What are you running, if I can ask, Egg, what are you running for triples? Like, I'm running, these are 27-inch 2K monitors. So I'm not running full K, I'm running 2K. Not that you can tell because the streams that I do are all coming out in 1080 because of this camera on my head. I'm trying to get a better head mount camera, something that I can actually run 4K, which would be really nice.
Sector 1 is clear. Green flag, sector
But
2.
had to be a little creative trying to figure out how to make,
Clear left.
you know, real-time POV. I mean, you can do 4K if you record it through a screen capture, but I'm trying to do it all in real-time POV. so that people can kind of see what I see with the head rotation and vibration and all the gesturing. You're running dual? Yeah. Dude, where are you going?
Clear right.
Gave you ample room. Is that an Alpine or a Zada Francini? Pretty sure that guy almost killed me earlier.
Blue flag.
Yeah, I debated. I mean, I got my triples, and they work pretty good. I was looking at, for a while, I was looking at the Samsung, the 59-inch one. I was like, oh, you know. But the price was a bit prohibitive, and I kind of wondered whether or not having a 59-inch semicircular screen, you know, curved monitor would give me the same POV, you know, or field of view. And I really like the field of view because I find, you know, you can see motion out of the corner of your eyes, and all the sensory stuff to me actually helps a bit. But I mean, or at least I would say maybe it doesn't help me be faster because I'm not fast, but I think it just creates the immersion, and I enjoy being able to see the stuff out of the corner of my eyes. And then everything else, you know, everything else I got.
That time was a 2:10.58.
Yeah, 57 or 59. I'm trying to remember what it is, but it's huge, and it's also the price of a small used car. I mean, it was a couple $1,000 monitor, if I recall. But I mean, 4K, it must be absolutely gorgeous. I would love to give one a go.
Clear left. Clear left.
Yeah, triple 27s is kind of the sweet spot. I mean, 32 if you can do it. I actually can't fit 32s in this sim because of the way that I have the roll cage in here, because I have a full cage. This is actually a BMW styled cage made out of PVC. And as I've said in other videos, I built it off from photos and dimensions. I have a BMW as a daily driver, and so I use dimensions off my real car to get a sense of how big it needed to be, and then I just got photos of the actual cage and I made it out of PVC. But anyways, my point is that I can't really run anything bigger, and truthfully, I don't think I need to.
Green flag, sector 1. Right side's clear.
Yeah, and I see a lot of guys, I think, what is it, they run like a 47 or something, which is real affordable, from what I understand. You know, and those are good for people that don't have a ton of space to run triples. You can you can be plenty fast in that.
Time 2:08.67.
LJ, yeah, this is the, I think you're, oh yeah, online race? Yes, this is the 2.4-hour Sebring at LMU, which is the charity event.
We think Verstappen has binned it. Green flag, sector 2.
The
track temperature's decreasing.
It's a
41 Celsius.
childhood cancer fundraiser, and I linked everything in my stream information, so if people wanted to donate. I believe it's a French organization. I mean, I just love Sebring anyway, so I was happy to do it either way. If it brings people to the website, even better. I saw it was Boosted Media, I think, is doing. I don't know. Check out Boosted Media. He's doing. Will is. He's doing something crazy. I saw a screenshot where he's running like. It's just ridiculous. I don't know if it's 359s or what it is, but he's got like this semicircular pit around his sim. It's crazy.
Faster car behind. Blue flag.
He makes his channel. They make some just absolutely really cool, really cool stuff. He does extremely good reviews too of technology when stuff comes out. Like very detailed. He'll take stuff apart and get into the nitty-gritty for all the nerds like me who want to understand what exactly is going on inside the bucket. So 50 minutes left. Yeah, the bezels on this one, so here's the thing. I had triple 24 1080s. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go try to get some 27s with better resolution. So
Sector 3 is yellow.
I went and I found some and I got them, and I kind of screwed up. They're not bad monitors, but I didn't look at how large the bezels were on this thing, and I was like, ugh, so I ended up with these monitors that had masked bezels, which is probably why they were affordable. And again, all of this, everything I do is on a budget. And so I was like, well, this sucks, So I'm actually not able to get, so I have the was it Asus or whatever? I'm trying to think of the name of the company. I'm having a brain fart. The company that made the bezel delete kits, and I have the bezel delete kit to blend the screens, and it works okay. And but it worked better on the other monitors. It doesn't work as well on this monitor because the bezels are just massive. But it does okay. And as far as the sim itself, this is actually, the entire thing is wood. So the entire sim base, the monitor mounts, I'll look up here in a sec. I have my streaming TVs up there with all my data. All of it is mounted to wood 2x4s that I made and designed and put together. So it's all sim racing on a budget, or at least my budget, best I can do. Yeah, I recommend the bezel deletes. Although I've seen people, and I don't know how well it works, where you take those old projection TVs, the big like flat screen projection TVs that nobody uses anymore, and you can actually, I believe you can actually slice strips out of that prismatic plastic and make bezel deletes. But if you got the money, just buy the kit if they still have them. A little late on the break in there. Too much talky. Yeah, no, it was definitely challenging to get the bezels to delete on this, but no, the whole sim, this whole thing I made from PVC and wood and cardboard. I mean, I got full doors on this thing. That's the whole 9 yards. Again, I've got a video that I released about a year ago talking about how I built everything.
Sector 3 is now clear.
The DDU display, everything here, I 3D printed and designed. The BMW wheel I'm running, I didn't design it, but I modded someone else's design to put a different board in it. But I 3D printed it, wired it up. The button box I'm running is actually the Corvette GTE box, 3D printed. No, you're right. I mean, expensive doesn't equal fast. I mean, it's easier to set up, in my opinion. If you can buy stuff pre-made and you can afford it, that's fine. I just didn't have a ton of money, and quite frankly, I like building stuff. I like designing and making things. To get what as good as they are. make sure I'm talking about the same thing.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 39.
Sun's
Celsius.
going down.
Clear left.
Yeah, I mean the bezel. If you're asking about the bezel deletes are the Asus. Yeah, definitely check out Boosted. Boosted Media is super cool. He does some hyper realistic things, and he seems. And Will seems like a genuinely really good guy. I know he's inspired a lot of the stuff that I do. And then Stellian over there in Europe, Germany, I think he's at, if I recall. There's a lot of real good streamers out there right now. Very entertaining. And they give you good ideas. You're like, hey, I never thought of doing it like that. That's pretty neat. I'm going to try that. Huh. Well, I think they say he looks like Eminem, right? Guess I better check and see how much fuel I got left here. Seven laps.
Lap 2, 0,
Spitting from D2. He should come out close in front of you.
The race is going good. Actually, I think I might be in P3, might even be in 2 at the moment, because I think P2 just pitted, and I want to say I was in 3rd, but I'm unsure. So far, so good.
Rick, there's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
ABS, you do that. Haven't died yet. I don't think I've had too many near-death experiences. I've been able to stay out of the pig pile, so I'm happy. The sun is going down. What do they say? Sun's getting real low, fella. Or no, sun's getting real low, big fella. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what they did in the Avengers with the Hulk. I am thinking that guy's got some cold tires. Yeah, man.
P3. Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag.
Yep, so I'm sitting in P3 right now.
We think Jimenez has crashed.
Hey, Jimenez crashed
Sector 1 is now green.
again. He just won't die. Yeah, race is going just dandy right now. I'm having a lot of fun. Super clean. Knock on cardboard.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind.
This guy's gonna come under me here so I'll stay wide.
That time was a 2,
Sector
0,
1, yellow flag.
8.42.
We think that Spartan has spun off.
Hey there, buddy. See ya. I wonder if that's P2, the guy that just pitted.
Flag Sector 1.
I would have sworn they said red flag. This race does not have red flags, to my knowledge.
The leader, Marciello, is pitting.
Some of them should, though. Like, I did a race in iRacing, and it was we had been traveling. It was the first race I had come back and raced, and it was Mosport, or Canadian Tire, in the Corvette. And it was the first race I had done in the rain in iRacing, and it was terrifying.
Is clear. It looks like
And-
has gone off.
And I guarantee, had that been a real race with that much rain, there's no way they would have run it. I just don't see how they would have.
Blake is leading the race. So you're right.
I think this race is going to be ending around sunset, which is going to be interesting. We've got about 40 minutes left. Hey, look, it's a drone. No, just kidding. Okay. This isn't even New Jersey. The whole drone thing makes me laugh a little bit because I actually have I have a couple drones that I fly RC stuff, and I have my Part 107, my FAA drone.
This is excellent, mate. Keep it up.
Yeah, let this guy by. I have my Part 107 FAA licensing so that I can fly commercial drone, and it kind of makes me giggle a little bit. But I would say, though, that there's definitely an onus or a responsibility, I guess, on the federal government that if they're going to require people like me to do the class and to take the test and become licensed and all that jazz, then they need to hold people accountable that are breaking the law with drones, flying them in illegal environments.
Blake is pitting. Blake ahead is pitting. Okay, Rick, there's a faster class car approaching.
Light's going to get real low, so all of these guys are going to start missing their braking markers.
Clear left.
Like me. I did an AMS2 race the other day, and it was Road America at night, and it was like, and it was in a prototype. I did it in a prototype too, which I hadn't done a prototype race in AMS2 yet, and I've never raced Road America in the dark, and it was pretty scary at first. I was like completely missing all of my marks. You couldn't see anything. The back, we're coming into Canada Corner, there's like this tunnel, and you could see absolutely nothing in that tunnel. It was pitch black. Even with the headlights, you just couldn't see anything. I'm in the lead.
Air temp's falling. It's now 25 Celsius.
I think I'm on a different pit strategy from the other guys. What?
Yellow flag.
I'll feel cool for a few minutes here.
We think Hans has binned it. Green flag in sector 2.
I'll sit here in the lead for a few minutes, at least till I pit.
Yellow flag, watch out. We can see Max has binned it. Green flag sector 1. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Ooh, that grabbed.
We think that Burton has binned it. Okay, Rick. Faster car approaching. It's their class leader.
There's a joke there.
Clear right.
Got about 3 laps of fuel. How are my tires doing? My back tires are cold. Yeah, it's we're in a weird time, that's for sure. There's conspiracies about everything. I think unfortunately the internet has made people lose their minds a little bit because there's so much misinformation out there, and I think a lot of people just, I think they lose critical thinking and they just don't take the time to acknowledge or take the time to vet whether or not something's real or not.
Incident in sector 2,
But
sector
on
2
that
is
same
yellow.
note,
Green flag, sector
there's
2. It looks like hands.
there's a lot of deepfake stuff out there, AI, that is very good at confusing people. And that's actually something that comes up in my job as far as the court systems and people attending remotely. Boy, that is some glare on the road. Yeah, we're going to have some sun right in our eyes here. So 34 minutes left of the race. But I got to pit soon. Let me see where I'm at. Got just shy of 3 laps, so I'll probably pit next time around. That'll be the last pit for the race, hopefully. Whoop.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
Damn it, hit my shifter.
We think Spartan has gone off. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. There's a group of faster cars behind. It looks like Muller has gone off. Sector 1 is clear. Right side's clear. The track temperature's decreasing.
LJ, did you see the, I think it was the Saturday Night Live skit where they did the Silver Edition Alexa? Called, was it Illyria? Or was Alexa Silver or something like that? It was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. It was so funny. It was like a geriatric version of Alexa. It's one of the funniest skits I've seen in a long time. Look it up on YouTube if you think of it. It's pretty funny. Goodbye, dude.
Clear left.
The sun is getting low.
Pit crew is ready.
Yeah, check it out, LJ. It's super, super funny. You know, it's like one of the guys is looking for his car keys, and he keeps asking Alexa over and over where his car keys are. And Alexa keeps responding. It's like, they're in your hand.
Yellow flag, sector 3.
She's like, where's my keys? What? They're in your
Green
hand.
flag, sector 3. We think Muller has binned it.
And the response of every old person is like, I don't know about that. What are those kids doing over there? They're playing. They're what? They're playing. I don't know about that. All right, I gotta get ready to pit here.
Sector 2 is yellow. Sector 2 is clear. We think that Wild has crashed. Green flag, sector 1. We expect to exit the pits in position 4. Behind Gertzak.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop back a bit here. That's okay. So I was in the lead for a little while, felt cool.
Box in 890 feet.
All good, all good. Maybe I'll come close. I didn't see what the delta was gonna be.
300 feet. 100 feet. Go, go.
No, no. All right. I'm not taking tires. Interesting. Unless it already did tires. It must have already done tires. Turn my ABS back up. I'd be amazed if I did this whole race on one set of tires. That would be ridiculous, but it said no tires, but it jacked up the car, so I have to believe it changed my tires. And there we go. All right, so we got, how much time we got left here? Wait till I get out of here.
Pit exit's clear.
Slidey, slidey, slidey. All right, so 30 minutes left.
Yellow flag, incident sector 2, yellow flag, P4. Sector 2 is now green. We think that Max has gone off.
Yeah, I'm on. The only reason I made it up to 1 was I'm apparently on a different pit schedule than these guys.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 30 Celsius.
What if my lights work on this thing?
Yellow flag, sector
Can't
2.
tell if I'm turning them on or off.
We can see FIAWEC has spun off.
At the moment, you're unsure if you actually mapped headlights to your car.
Sector 2 is now green.
There's the high beams.
Green flag in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Hope I have headlights.
We think Hans has binned it.
Did you just watch that video I mentioned? Yeah, that was funny. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, it's funny. It made me laugh.
Car approaching.
I've seen it a few times now.
Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Blue flag.
2, 11.
We think Blurry has binned it. Sector 1 is green.
There's my headlights. Okay, I do have
Clear
headlights.
left.
Cold tires. Let this guy go by. Yeah, Echo Silver. Yeah, there you go.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Green flag in sector 2.
Must have been cloudy. I don't remember actually seeing the sunset on the back street. The feature, yeah. Or just agree. It just It just agrees with you because it knows you're not even paying attention. But then again, neither is it.
Faster cars bearing down on you. Right side's clear. Clear right.
get my pace back up here, get these tires warmed up. Should be almost time.
Track temperature's falling. It's now 28 Celsius.
Maybe one more lap, and then I'll start cranking my ABS down.
0.72.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
Well, thank you. Yeah, no, I haven't been streaming for long.
It looks like Max has gone off.
It's kind of
Flag, sector 2.
something I put off. I really wanted to try and never really was able to get all the stars aligned, and that, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to actually talk and drive at the same time. But it's fun. I like engaging with people while I drive, and hopefully what I'm doing is entertaining. You know, originally I was doing, I've done just videos on, POV videos on YouTube, but no commentary, just all in-game audio with my GoPro. But yeah, no, I'd like to definitely like to get a larger group of followers, and you know, get people to watch my racing. And if they like what they like, then awesome. If they don't, then tell me what I'm doing wrong. Well, thanks, LJ. Some people might say I just don't ever shut up. There, the sun finally went down. It's a pretty sunset. Look, it's a drone. No, it's a star. Never mind.
It looks like Wild has stacked it. Sector 3 is now clear.
Like it's getting dark fast in weird ways. Twilight's the worst, and LJ, I'm sure you agree too, as far as driving. You know, when the sun is low in that transition period, man, it is hard to see.
Time 2:10.26.
All right, Rick, the next car is 3 laps behind.
Oh, jeez.
Blue flag, the car behind's a faster class. Clear left.
Yeah, I curse too much. I'm trying to work on that.
Blue flag. Clear right.
I mean, I'd like to say that I don't swear or have nasty stuff on my streams so that I don't get demonetized, but I'm not monetized anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. At least not yet. Push it wide. Yeah, that's interesting.
Lap 2:10.46.
Yellow flag. Looks like Dobbs has gone off. Green flag in sector 1. Alright Rick, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
I think the P5 car is catching me, so I better get my butt here.
The car behind's a faster class. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 26 Celsius. Clear right.
Yeah, it got dark fast. Tires got cold too. Tires got cold fast too. Like, it's kind of weird. You know, they never quite came up to temp, so it's making the car pretty squirmy.
It's gone off.
Lap 2:08.75.
You can hear it. Push, push, push. Just trying to keep my lap times from dropping off too fast. No, there is no multiplier on this one, I don't think. I mean, I know they do that when they do the 2.4 hours of Le Mans. You know, you start in daylight, then you run all night long, and then you end in daylight.
Sector 3.
And it's kind of a cool transition. It's fast and got like an eclipse going over. This one I don't think they're running on.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind. Clear right.
It got dark way fast. I'm just glad it didn't rain. Cool tires. I got about 17 minutes left. No, that must be a helicopter over there. I think there's a Ferrari catching me.
9:08.70.
Listen to that thing push. Whew. Well, there maybe it's a blimp. I know iRacing has the blimp, but they have a in LMU they have a helicopter, chase helicopter that I've seen. And the nerd in me actually knows what kind of helicopter it is. It's I believe it's a Robinson R44, but it's been hovering over the back stretch the entire race.
The class leader from a faster class is behind. Right side's clear.
ABS is kicking in a lot more. What do I have it set to here? I have it set to 8.
Yellow flag. Green flag, sector 3.
Yeah, see, it's just hanging out up there, so I'm pretty sure that's the LMU helicopter.
Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits.
Jim, for
Okay,
real,
Rick,
I am
15
focused.
minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
I'm just hungry. Gotta survive the race, I can have dinner.
Time 2:09.45.
It is definitely hard to see that apex.
Blue flag. There's a faster car approaching. Clear left.
It's the first time I've actually heard the traction control kick in. I saw it on the RPMs. I don't get, on the side of my DDU, I have all these LEDs that should be reading ABS and traction control, but I don't think LMU is currently translating that data into SimHub, which is kind of a bummer.
Faster car behind.
I slowed down too much there.
Lap 2:08.57.
Yellow flag.
Well,
keep
that
wheels
guy
evaluating.
looped it.
We think that Hans has binned it. Sector 1 is clear.
At least he was good enough to slide out of the way. Yeah, she's pushing a bit. Do they? Do they do it up on the dash, or do they do it on through SimHub? Or like, do they do it right on the dash display on the screen? I like the Corvette. I've had a lot of fun with the Corvette, and it's just super fun to drive. I can't wait for the Mustang.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 24 Celsius. Okay, Rick. There's a faster car
24,
approaching.
what's that, about 80 degrees? Well, 20 degrees C is about 70. Yeah, so the track's cooling down really fast. I see you, dude, going by. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just SimHub, or I'll screw around with it a little bit more.
faster class car approaching.
Much faster.
9.18.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
I got probably way too much extra fuel, but that's okay. So you have a full motion setup? I do not have motion, but I do have base shakers, which helps quite a bit, actually.
Okay, Rick, there's a faster class car approaching.
Nice. Yeah, it's cool. Maybe someday I'll give it a try. It's price-wise, it's just been kind of out of my range to do that.
Yellow flag, sector 3. Sector 3 is green.
Nice. Well, and if you spend your time on the road and, you know, you finally get to come home and have some fun, it's nice to have something to return to that makes it that much more enjoyable. You know, if you love racing and you're like, oh, I'm not on the road driving, so I'm going to race.
Faster cars approaching. Blue flag.
Move to the outside for these guys. Well, he broke early. Hey, how did I see? So that's exactly why you got to keep your head on a swivel, because that jackass right there blew the corner. I saw it coming, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to hang tight. My spidey senses were telling me that that guy was not going to be able to stop.
There's a faster car approaching.
He would have completely T-boned me.
Blue flag.
Yeah, the revenge crash stuff, yeah. And I think it just, and you know, I don't know anything about that driver, whether or not
Sector 3 is now yellow.
he's done prototypes a lot. I mean, some people shouldn't run prototypes. I'm not necessarily saying that's him. I mean, definitely race what you enjoy racing, but if you're going to get into a big event, you know, a lot of people, make sure you can drive what you're in and be comfortable in it.
Okay,
And,
Rick, there's a faster car approaching.
you know, now that the track's getting slick, it's getting cold, and definitely slickerier. You got to be a little bit smarter on your braking. Which was interesting because the BMW that was in front of me, he broke earlier than I would have expected. And then I think the other car was like the Isotta Francini. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right. He came in hot. And I know that this particular, since we're talking Sebring earlier, this particular section is super bumpy. And you just plane right across the top of it all. It's kind of hard for your ABS to function when your tires are probably chattering along the surface. I will say that's one thing the AMS2 does really well, is surface texture. It feels very lively. But LMU is great. I'm having so much fun with this now that it's working well. And they're slowly working the bugs out of it. Yeah, Revenge Crash is crazy. I mean, reporting systems, sure, but you know, it's just, don't do it. I mean, don't get me wrong. There've been a couple times where somebody pulled a BS move on me that I'm like, okay, you better hope I don't get my nose inside of you, or I'm gonna pit maneuver you. You know. But I've never done it. You know, take the higher ground, higher road, or whatever. And even if I did, I wouldn't admit it, so I'm a liar. No, I try to stay clean. I like having a decent safety rating and being predictable and being consistent. A lot of people, it seems like a lot, like you said, I think you were saying it earlier, there's quite a few people that just, you know, their racecraft is lacking and they just pile drive through the world. Kind of get out of my way, I'm coming through in my hypercar. I do, Eddie, I've done some iRacing. I'm taking a break from iRacing for now. I'm doing quite a bit of LMU, and I'm doing a decent amount of AMS2. I'm also going to, once I get a round wheel, I'm going to start doing some Dirt 2.0, because that's kind of, most of my familiarization with, or familiarity with racing has been around rally, and I just love rally. And I'm probably going to try to stream some rally. Yeah, racing training game. Well. Well, that's kind of partly to the point, you know, if you think about the scrutineers in real racing, you know, if you pull a bonehead low IQ move, you know, if you pull a bonehead move, you get a warning, you get a slowdown, you get a drive-through. You know, there's not as much scrutineering in this because they don't have humans in these types of races. I'm sure leagues do.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to
or
go.
maybe bigger sponsored events, you know, but I've never done anything like that. I've done leagues. I've done 2 seasons of leagues, but never done big events. Because again, I'm just not that fast. At least I don't think I am. I'm not fast enough to be esports competitive.
It's their class leader.
Again? I'm gonna let you go by.
Clear left.
From one BMW driver to another. See if my tires are even up to temp here. I doubt that. I bet you they're, yep, stone cold blue. Well, you got dark fast. I don't know what this time compression thing is. Yeah, I will say that LMU and AMS2 are some of the best looking sims visually. I'd like to say I think AMS2 might actually have the edge in that department. But this is really nice. Look at all those people in the stands. Freezing their butts off. Getting eaten by mosquitoes. I'm sure they have so much beer in them they don't care. If it was an IMSA race, that would probably be accurate. My fastest? In what car? In a GT3? 217? Yeah, I'm running a 2. It says my fastest is a 2.6.
Okay, pit stop requested. P4. Okay, it's over.
That's
well
it.
done, mate. Good finish.
Nice. I will take P4 because I started like, what, 14th? Something like that? Yeah, the GT3 Corvette is real nice. I used to race
The pit crew is ready.
I would run the GTE Corvette, and that was pretty cool. The only thing, whoops, so it dropped out. The only thing I didn't like was the sound. It sounded a little off to me, but the GT3 Corvette is super nice. And I'm like, as I think about making these wheels, I'm like, all right, I want to make a Mustang wheel. I'd like to make a Corvette wheel. You know, it'd be cool. But that is all she wrote. So according to this, the race ended at 10 o'clock at night. There was a little bit of time compression there. One of the guys' names on here says Max Super Max Verstappen. Somehow I don't think that's actually him. Well, that was good stuff. Now I'm going to back out of this and see what I got for points out of that. See if it's enough to push me up into silver. That'd be pretty cool. I'm sure I got safety rating. I don't even know if I even had any incidents. I had like maybe one little off, but I think I nudged somebody at one point, but it was a pretty clean race. All right, what do we got here? Spinny. Online results ready. Go to. Oops, there we go. So took 4th. I gained 10 positions, so I started 14th. And nope, still well within 3. And I think I'm actually I think my safety rating is actually maxed. Like I don't even think it could go any higher than Platinum 3. What did it say? So expected me to finish 7th. I finished 4th. Quality penalty for stop and go exiting pits under red. Sure. And then race contact with Diego Alessandri, which probably was when we just kind of had a boom. Yeah, it was nice meeting you here. I'm gonna go to a different screen here. Yeah, it was nice meeting you. It was fun chatting with you guys, and I definitely appreciate everybody who decided to come and spend the afternoon. Well, it's afternoon here in Vermont, but spend the afternoon with me. And yeah, I'll check you out. Let me take a screenshot of because I'm old and don't remember anything. But if I take a screenshot, I will. Then I'll know your username there. Bear with me a sec. There. So yeah, no, it's I definitely appreciate everybody who decided to come and watch a race. And again, this seems like a pretty cool charity. I mean, anytime if anybody here decided to donate, that would definitely be appreciated, I'm sure, from the organization. You know, and it's the holiday season, it's the giving season, so I definitely encourage people to, you know, if they want to provide money for those types of things, whether it's healthcare, you know, children's cancer treatment, or funds like that, or even, you know, animals, shelters for animals or things like that. Anything is good to do. It's good for you. So with that, I am going to jump on out. And again, thanks everybody for coming. Glad I finally got this thing to work, even though the first race didn't happen. I'm going to bug out of here because I'm starving, and I'm going to go. I didn't have lunch, so I want to go get something to eat. But again, thanks for coming. Please hit the like. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Like to talk to people. Like to see people around. And with that, I hope everybody has a great holiday if I don't get to stream until after Christmas. Peace.